It's Week 15 of the National Football League, and we'll be watching the Patriots' sure-handed wide receiver. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Patriots and the Raiders.
And off we go from Las Vegas. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Right to the air is Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. He runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted last week, they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Oh, the return is Jones. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Jones. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. Here's Jones on 1st down. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyquan Thornton. Touchdown number 22 of the season. And the Pats are on the board first here in Vegas. Nick Folk for the point after. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was Tyquan Thornton who brought in the touchdown reception to cap things off. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, The goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr, quick hitter here, it's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. This defense for the Patriots, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
McCarr fighting his former college teammate Adams there for the Raider first. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On play action, now Carr. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Mack Wilson coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Carr, he'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The kick by Carlson is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Well, the current playoff picture, and you can see they are one of those 3 wild-card teams, at least for the moment, but they have not clinched that spot, Charles. And look, their message has been clear. We're keeping our foot on the gas to the very end.
And how about the theater and the drama that's involved, partner? The best part, we've got a front row seat to it all. And I think this is obviously the ultimate goal when they had the 7th seed to the playoffs back in 2020. More drama, more teams in it late in the season, and more importance on games like this.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Patriots had 8-5 to start play. And they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners.
And the Raiders have got him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Back to throw. Jones. Caught on the slant. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good...
Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Folk, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single...
There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's good for Las Vegas.
Here's Carr. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And his throw is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Down the left sideline. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he's He's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now Carr again. And he wisely will throw that one away. So Carr exits on 4th down, and on comes Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. Carlson able to put this one through, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
New England trying to get a place on offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jones. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Steps away. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. Back to throw again. He finds his man Johnson. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete there to Johnson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And these two hooked up on a nice gain to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with 1st and goal.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Damian Harris with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game.
And he fires Here's one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That swung out wide to Harris. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and.
Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Folk connects on the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raider offense heading back for one final first-half drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So at halftime, well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for, and remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
Jones throwing on first down. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Operating from the gun, Jones completes this one to Thornton. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now Jones. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Raider first down, Carter Renfrow. Jacobs going to try the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete here to Waller. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, 56 yards. And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller. Taken at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Patriots offense heads back out there, and we get another look at Tyquan Thornton. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know if that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Throwing, Jones. Rolling to his left. Smith catches left side. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here. Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end. On second down, this is Harris. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Off play action, Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physical.
physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Off the play fake. Jones flushed out right. Downfield and caught by Thornton. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Patriots will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Folk, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. So out come the Raiders. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Raiders on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Carr. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now Carr, gotta have this one. And it's gonna be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Patriots take over. They're gonna have terrific field position. Now Jones on 1st and 10. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. Touchdown. Andy Isabella, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Folk connects on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down. To throw his Carr. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Carr.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st down, Carr. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Carr now on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Carr. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Carr. And that's complete to Adams. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 29-yard line. Carr to throw again. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Carr going to throw.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt, and this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it, and that will narrow this, if that's even the right word, to a 30-point deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, they're just having fun. I mean, they are clicking on every single cylinder, offense, defense, and here, special teams.
And how about the extension of the lead? This one felt a lot like, you remember Seattle-Denver, Super Bowl 48? Percy Harvin to start the second half. Seattle was already firmly in control. Now, they feel like they can't be caught.
Yeah, they are firmly in control right now.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Raiders heading out to take over. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave it with a second and just a few inches left. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Carr to throw. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Carr again. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And the Patriots are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he gets this to Thornton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave...